drive whose connection to Zen and mindfulness practices. Here's an expanded version of the paragraph: the curious case of Doctor Who and the universe's greatest mysteries. One might expect that a show centered around extraterrestrial civilizations and time travel would delve into the realms of existential inquiry. And indeed, the Doctor's philosophical musings often touch upon more profound concerns than extraterrestrial invasions. From the existential crises of the end of time to the ontological conundrums of the time of the Doctor, the show has consistently explored the human condition, raising questions about the nature of reality, the meaning of life, and the consequences of time travel on the fabric of space-time. For instance, the Doctor's encounters with the concept of time loops and predestination in episodes like Heaven Sent and Listen can be seen as a metaphor for the Buddhist concept of samsara, or the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The Doctor's repeated attempts to escape the time loop in Heaven Sent can be viewed as a form of spiritual practice, where he must confront his own mortality and the impermanence of all things. Similarly, the episode Listen explores the idea that time is not a linear progression, but rather a complex web of interconnected moments, echoing the Zen concept of supness or tathata, where all moments exist simultaneously. Furthermore, the Doctor's struggle to comprehend the nature of consciousness and individuality in the face of a seemingly infinite and impersonal universe can be seen as a manifestation of the Zen koan, a paradoxical statement or question designed to provoke a profound insight or understanding. The Doctor's experiences in episodes like Blink and The Name of the Doctor can be viewed as a form of koan, challenging the viewer to rethink their assumptions about the nature of reality and the self. By embracing the uncertainty and ambiguity of these existential conundrums, the Doctor and his companions embody the Zen principle of beginner's mind, approaching each new situation with a sense of curiosity, openness, and non-attachment. Here's an expanded version of the paragraph: the TARDIS, with its clever impersonations and ingenious defenses, mirrors a profound aspect of Buddhist thought: emptiness. Emptiness, as a concept in Mahayana Buddhism, rejects the idea of inherent meaning and instead implies that reality does not possess an inherent or absolute nature. This concept is often associated with the notion of shunyata, or the voidness of inherent existence. The TARDIS, with its ability to change appearance and blend in seamlessly with its surroundings, speaks to this idea. We see a police box, but is it really a police box? Or is it something more? Something else entirely? The TARDIS defies our expectation and categorization, much like the concept of emptiness, which dissolves our attachment to fixed labels and definitions. This dynamic is particularly exemplified in the episode The Doctor's Wife, where the TARDIS is personified through Idris, the TARDIS's wife. Idris, played by Saran Jones, is a wisecracking, vivacious companion who embodies the whimsical nature of the TARDIS. She says, "I am the TARDIS, and I've been a box, but I'm not a box, and I've been a house, but am not a house." This statement is a beautiful distillation of the concept of emptiness, where we are forced to question our assumptions and see things from a different perspective. The TARDIS, through its various manifestations, reminds us that reality is not fixed or static, but is instead a dynamic and ever-changing process. By embracing this fluidity, we can come to see the world in a new light, free from our preconceptions and categorizations. The TARDIS's ability to change appearance also speaks to the notion of dependent origination, another key concept in Buddhist thought. Dependent origination states that everything arises dependent on other factors and circumstances. The TARDIS's transformations are not arbitrary, but rather arise from its previous states and interactions. This cyclical nature of reality is akin to the Buddhist concept of no beginning, no end, where events and phenomena exist in a web of interconnected causal relationships. By exploring these Buddhist concepts through the lens of the TARDIS, we can gain a deeper understanding of the intricate and interconnected nature of reality. This allows us to navigate the complexities of our own lives with greater ease, wisdom, and compassion.